to Portland. Legendary Portland Kayak Company. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm hanging out at the beautiful Portland Kayak Company here right on the Willamette River. Behind me you'll see the rental fleet, and in front of me you'll see a bunch of brand new Stellar kayaks. One in particular I have not seen in person and I haven't showed you guys, so I wanted to unwrap it and give you guys a quick walkthrough of the new Stellar S-14. This is a high volume. It's also customized with a rudder. That's the way the customer ordered it. So I'm gonna give you a quick front to back walkthrough, show you the boat, and yeah, let's get into it. So let's go ahead and just start with the stats. This is 14 foot, 4 inches long, 24.5-inch beam on it, fairly large, generous cockpit. You guys, if you want all the details, like always, I leave all those things in the description, as well as a link to the website so you can go do more homework. But what I want to do is just give you a walkthrough of the actual boat. So what we're looking at here is the S-14 Advantage. Advantage is their base model layup. That's a fiberglass layup. This is their strongest, most robust layup, also the heaviest. But because of that, it's pretty dang affordable. This boat's coming in at $31.95. Obviously this one did get upgraded with the rudder, so it's gonna cost a few bucks extra there. So the S-14 is a light recreational touring boat. Excellent for a person that has gotten into the sport, knows they love kayak touring, but wants something a little bit lighter, a little bit faster. Even in the Advantage layup, which is their heaviest layup, you're still talking sub 40 pounds for this kayak. You see how it's got a nice plumb bow? That's gonna give this boat a ton of efficiency. Pretty much the entire Stellar line is built towards efficiency, so you'll notice tips of the hats towards speed and things like the cutouts here, which give you a nice high angle stroke. A little bit more generous cockpit so you can get your knees up and really drive into those foot pedals. You also have the ability to lock in with these thigh braces that are well padded underneath there. Just like on my S-16, they do a nice padded heel rest, so when you're driving through your foot pedals, you're not grinding your feet into the fiberglass there. Cushioned pad here with the neoprene backrest. This is adjustable right here. You've got multiple positions where you can tighten or loosen that up, as well as there's some straps on the back which kind of help this hang. It's not necessarily built for, sitting back, leaning back, paddling. This kayak is meant to be actively paddled. So you're sitting upright, you're rotating, but it is a kayak that's gonna respond well to that feedback. If you're the kind of person that likes to paddle more aggressively or more for fitness, this kayak is definitely gonna reward a good stroke, a nice, high angle, aggressive stroke. So it's a 14-foot sea kayak, basically. I mean, it would probably fit into the light touring category, but it's got all the things that you would expect to find in a sea kayak. 2 sealed bulkheads, full perimeter deck lines throughout the boat, bungees on the bow, deck bungees here on the stern. If you wanted to do a paddle float rescue, you can do that. It's got this nice contoured little notch here, so if you were doing dock entries, you can slide your paddle across there and hold on to it in the cockpit here, so it gives you a nice secure place to do that. As well as a locking point. If you're leaving it on your car, you've got a nice solid point to lock to. Cool thing about the S-14 that's different than like my S-16 is actually do it with a skag. So kind of a cool deal there. You've got a retractable skag. And if you're not familiar with the skag, basically what that means, the boat in the wind is naturally going to want to turn upwind, but when you drop a fin down, it's going to lock that sternum and cause the boat to track downwind. So you have a lot of control. You can put this thing halfway down, you can put it all the way down. It's going to cause the boat to track, cause the boat to go straight. And in this case, the customer also went with the Smart Track rudder option. So that guy flips down. There you go, flips down into the water, and then you've got tow control rudders. I really like this rudder system because it gives you a nice solid platform to push against here, and then just your toe steers the boat. So you can still have a good contact point to the boat without really sacrificing your connection, and then just using your toes for your steering there. You notice a little bubble hatch there. This is the kind of your day hatch, the things you want easy access to throughout the day. You have that right here on your deck. So you want to put a snacks in there, maybe your keys, maybe a small 2.5 liter dry bag or something might fit in there. So if you've watched my S-14 review video, you'll know a lot of the same features on my kayak transfer right over to the 12-footer, just in a lot more stable, forgiving platform. So this one is, like I said earlier, 24.5 inches wide, 13.5 inch depth. So pretty generous, maybe a little large for some folks. So they do actually make it in a low volume version as well. So if you're on, maybe 140 pounds or under, definitely check out the low volume. If you're maybe 140 to 160, it's probably worth your time to sit in both. And then if you're above 160, definitely check out the standard volume here. And again, Portland Kayaks is a premier stellar dealer. They're gonna have all these boats, well, eventually in stock for you guys to come in and sit in. In this particular case, all the boats were already pre-sold. With the pandemic, the lag of shipping, basically anything that's coming in is already sold. Am I right in that pretty much all of your boats are going to be sold?
All sold, yeah, Dan.
On the next batch, maybe 2022, we'll get some for people to sit in?
Yep.
All right. And if you guys want, come on down. Let these guys put you in boats. This is one of the most knowledgeable kayak shops that I've found in my travels in the West. So, do yourself a favor, come down, get yourself an education, sit in some boats, and these guys will take good care of you. All right, that's going to do it for me today in Portland, you guys. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, this is Dan wishing you happy paddling. We'll see you on the next one.